Welcome back, Rice Bowl Leaguers. This is your fantasy draft girl and host, Skye Fuller, back with an exciting Week 6 report. Let's begin. Game 1 headline, any given Sunday. There were definitely some crazy upsets this week, both in real life and in fantasy. In the National Football League, any team can win against a top team regardless of how bad the record is. The undefeated San Francisco 49ers lose a heartbreaker to the Cleveland Browns on a missed kick by Josh Moody in the closing seconds. The 5-0 Philadelphia Eagles lose to the struggling New York Jets as well. And in our Rice Bowl League, the winningless best chance yet beat one of the top teams in the league, LS, by 79-66. Coach Johnny had enough offense from wide receivers Amon-Ra St. Brown, who scored 35 from a touchdown coming back from an injury. Chris Olave put up 7 receptions for 14 points. And quarterback Joe Hot and Cold Burrow managed 15 points and 2 touchdowns to help hold off the LS team. Despite a solid 17 points from running back Derrick Henry and 1 touchdown, his other 2 running backs, Eckler and Montgomery, managed just a combined 9 points. Top quarterback Josh Allen had a subpar performance with just 14 points off 2 touchdowns. Coach Johnny can now celebrate while improving to a 1-5 record, while Coach Mike's team slips to 4-2. Game 2 headline, 2 GMs, 1 comeback. After being down 35 points going into Monday Night Football, 2 GMs, 1 Cup needed big games from 2 of his players to steal a win from the streaking Sturgeons. And big games they were. Coach Jason's squad came from behind to win 134-125. Quarterback Justin Herbert scored 2 touchdowns, passing for 123 to tie the Sturgeons at 125-125. But it was the pass-catching heroics of wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, who had 61 yards and a touchdown to score a go-ahead 21 points to secure the win. Wide receiver Cooper Kupp had a solid 30 points off of 148 yards receiving and a touchdown. Coach Jimmy actually had a solid effort from QB Tua with 28 points, wide receiver Stephon Diggs with 25 points, and all-star tight end Travis Kelce with 27 points. However, wide receiver Deebo Samuel got injured and ended with 0 points. Running back Josh Jacobs just managed 9 points, and it was a tough loss to the Sturgeons, who are heating up, winning 2 in a row, now evening the record to 3-3. Woo! 2 GMs and 1 Cup split the record as well to 3-3. Game 3 headline, it wasn't pretty. Despite an ugly game by quarterback Brock Purdy, the Pork Chop Express still made mincemeat out of the once raging Brahma Bulls in a 138-53 drubbing. Quarterback Brock Purdy got his first start for Coach Eric, but put a horrible stat line of just 125 yards, 1 reception, and just 1 touchdown for a measly 7 points. Good thing Coach Eric depends on rolling his Miami Dice tandem of running back with Raheem Mostert and wide receiver Tyreek Hill. They scored an outstanding 36 and 29 points, respectively. His Vikings defense also put up awesome numbers with 2 interceptions, 5 sacks, a fumble recovery, and a defensive touchdown to score 29 points. Coach Jeff's Bulls fell back down flat on their face after being the top highest scoring team the last few weeks. Other than wide receiver A.J. Brown's 23 points, he had the rest of his team to blame. Quarterback Justin Fields dislocated his thumb and finished with just 3 points. Both wide receivers, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, combined to score 0 points. Kicker Josh Moody was not in the kicking mood, missing 2 field goals to score just 3 points. That's your only job, bro. The Pork Chop Express now sits alone at the top of the standings at 5-1. The Brahma Bulls come back down to earth, evening the record to 3-3. Game 4 headline, it didn't hook to the right. In the second come from behind of the game of the week, the Ligers squeaked by the Super Saiyans on Monday night with a 71-70 point win after being behind 70-63. While the rest of the league had kickers missing key field goals, and the Ligers' Brandon Autry's 39-yard kick in the 4th quarter did not hook wide. The field goal was enough to give the Autry 8 points in the night to seal the deal with a 1-point victory. The Ligers struggled to find the points in the lineup, with just QB Jalen Hurts scoring 22 points. Wide receiver rookie Zay Flowers scored his first touchdown on the season to finish with 13 points. Wide receiver Garrett Wilson struggles to stay on fantasy relevant with an okay 14 points on 8 catches for 90 yards. Waiver wire pickup. Running back Amari DiMercato was a big disappointment with 0 points. Coach Town and Super Saiyajins continue their struggle to score points. They were led by kicker Brandon McCanus, who had 3 field goals for 17 points, but again, not a good sign. Stud running back Christian McCaffrey had back problems, scoring just 11 points. Tigers improved to 3-3, while the Super Saiyajins dropped to 2-4. Game 5 headline: Spiraling Gerbils. The spinning gerbils are now on a 2-game skid, falling to the rising underdogs 94-113. After trailing just 13 points going into Monday night, Coach Sal needed running back Tony Pollard to have a hero game and Coach George Keenan Allen to struggle. It looked like the gerbils had a bit of life after Pollard almost broke a long catch for a touchdown that would have given him much needed bonus points. However, he was stopped short and just ended up with 13 points. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes once again did all he could with 24 points, but just 1 touchdown. Alvin Kamara led the running backs with 15 points, but no touchdowns. Wide receiver Keenan Allen for the underdogs outpaced Pollard to finish with 19 points and a touchdown. But it was running back Travis Etienne who led the team 20 points off of 2 touchdowns. Wow. Kicker Justin Tucker had an incredible 6 field goals to score 18 points. Just wide receiver rookie Jordan Addison was under double digits with just 6 points on his lone touchdown. The underdogs are flying high with a 4-2 record as the Gerbils flattened to 3-3. Alrighty, here's my waiver wire targets going into week 7. More like my injury replacement list. Due to injury to Christian McCaffrey, running back Elijah Mitchell might be a good pickup. Due to running back James Conner's injury, Etienne Ingram should be the primary running back for the Cardinals. With Kyren Williams on the Rams nursing an ankle injury, Zach Evans could be a solid replacement. At wide receiver, there is Curtis Samuel on the Commanders, who scored a touchdown in 3 consecutive weeks. Colts receiver Josh Downs looks like a solid rookie despite the low yardage, but he has good targets. New York Giants Wan'Dale Robinson had a solid game with quarterback Tyrod Taylor at the helm for injured Daniel Jones. By the way, if you're in a quarterback in the NFL with last name Jones, you should not be rostered on any fantasy league. Quarterback Tyson Bagent, who is an undrafted rookie from Division II Shepherd University on the Bears, might be a fun sleeper replacement for Justin Fields. This kid is just as athletic as Justin Fields. Well, that's a wrap on week 6. You guys did it, and everyone has a win now. Woo, Coach Johnny! Keep it going. Keep tuning in to my weekly reviews and be on the lookout for an even more sports content by me. Coming soon. See you guys later.